Hello, beautiful people. I am going to do the astrology for the week of September 9th through 15th. These will be out on the 9th because I'm recording these Saturday evening. Because I actually went out and did something for myself and went to my friend's house. Woohoo! But anyhow, so we're going to get started. The first day we have Sunday the 9th here, and there are two things happening. We have the Venus in Scorpio and the new moon in Virgo, excuse me. So your Venus being in Scorpio, this is about being very passionate. Scorpio is a very passionate planet, and it's about transformation, and it is about intensity as well. Okay, so that being in Virgo, it means in your relationships, whether it be friend relationships, work relationships, intimate relationships, friend relationships. I don't know if I just said that twice, but those will be more intense, more passionate, more people are going to express themselves more, want to do more things like that, starting at the beginning of the week. That is coupled with the new moon in Virgo. Okay, so even though you're very passionate, you're trying to figure out why. Getting things done, you're more adamant about getting things done this week, especially at the beginning of the week, because Virgo is that analytical sign. Okay, so it's all about best course of action, what seems to be the best way to do things, that I can get the outcome that I want. Okay, and especially partnered with that Scorpio energy, you are very adamant about getting what you want done this week. So that's actually good energy. Now Tuesday the 11th, we have Mars in Aquarius, and this is about your skills, actually. So you'll notice that people will, or you will have the energy of doing things differently. Okay, people may do things out of sorts that you're used to. You can't really pinpoint people's motivations as you normally would, because everyone will be doing things differently. Their energy will be different. People may not be as on track as they usually are this week. Partner with that intensity that can be a little bit rough. People may be doing things out of sorts, and it may not actually be in your best interest, but maybe just in theirs, things like that. So that's something to look into or look forward to, because that's going to happen. Now, retrograde planets, Uranus, that is about financial freedom. So you're still working towards your best goals when it comes to finances and career. Neptune brings in a review of your desires and the things that you want. Also coupled with Venus and Scorpio, your direction and making things happen. Pluto being in retrograde is about still revisiting challenges in life. If you've been having issues with career or motivation, I feel like you'll be having a good week this week when it comes to that motivation. And the North Node being in retrograde is about your life direction. So we're all starting new careers, new relationships, new ways of doing things in relationships, in your careers, to have a more solid plan. Okay, so let's pull an overall 3 cards and let's see what Spirit has. If you're wondering about this deck, it's actually new. I just got it. It is the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Inspiration, I believe. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands, the 5 of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So, like I said, you're starting off the beginning of the week with a lot of passion, a lot of inspiration, a lot of push. Okay, trying to make decisions. You may have two different things you want to do, but you're definitely starting the early stages of something, of making something happen, and it has to do with your motivation. Okay, either way seems like a good, solid way for you to go, but you're definitely going to choose one. Okay, especially if you're stuck, you're going to make a decision. This is definitely going to help you fix things that you may have felt you were having issues with, like going back into things that weren't working out, and you're going to fix them, or at least try to fix them this week, so things will get better. Okay, in turn, you're going to walk into things, back into things that you have had issues with, as I said before, to try to fix them or make them better. Okay, you may have walked away for a moment, but this is a time where you'll revisit, because you're looking at things through a different lens, and like I said, you're using more unconventional methods, different ways of doing things to get a better outcome. Okay, so here's your weekly readings. Hello Leo, this is your weekly reading for the week of September 9th through 15th. I hope you're doing amazing. So let's see what Spirit has for you, Leo. Okay, so we have the Star in reverse, the Star in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Cups, Justice, Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Two aces in reverse. So you definitely have an opportunity, Leos, for something to happen, Leos. I feel like I said Libra. Maybe I didn't, but Leos. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. Maybe that's why I'm seeing that. But you have an opportunity to turn things around. You have an opportunity to see things differently. There may be a little bit of confusion as well. I feel like there are delays in both areas here. Okay, being in growth or direction, there's an issue with that. There's also a direct issue with reasoning or trying to figure out the best possible path in a situation this week. Okay, so I see that you may be lacking a little bit of help or hope when it comes to a particular situation, feeling like things are bad. When it comes to your money or situation or something that you want for something that you want in your life, like to change a certain direction. But it feels like there's issues with material situations or focusing on material situations, and you're not really having faith in what is happening moving forward. Okay, I do feel like there is someone in your life that feels like home, and maybe they're having an issue supporting you, or you are having an issue supporting each other, but I feel like there is a strong love there. Even though there are issues going on around you, or being able to start new things. Okay, I do feel like you have a fear that maybe because of this your partner will leave, or your partner has a fear that you will leave because of a money situation or things not going exactly the way that they should be going. Okay, I do feel like things will work out. The justice comes because it's balance and righteousness and fairness on all accounts. Okay, if you're trying to have a child, there may be a problem, or maybe even trying to get custody of a child. I see that there may be a problem not knowing what to do or how to grow or how to get a new home. There's definitely a love connection here, but there's an issue in other places. Okay, but it seems as though, even though it may not go the way that you want it to go, that there is a fair decision. It just doesn't feel very fair to you at that moment. Okay, Yeah, you definitely want to have a direction. You have an idea of what you would like within your situation with your partner or your family, when it comes to your family, but you're having trouble achieving that. It's like you have that passion within you, but there are delays that are happening around you and allowing these things to happen. Like, you have these set goals and you know what it is that you want, okay? So you're trying to keep things above ground. You're trying to keep things balanced because you're not able to achieve these goals right now. Still remain fair. Do not do anything illegal. I feel like I need to tell you that. Do not do anything illegal or unfair, okay? Because this is not going to be good for you. Some of you will do that and you'll see that it's not going to work out the way that you have planned. So keep yourself balanced, okay? Yeah, there's a problem with something not coming through, or another half of your relationship, or even in a work environment where something isn't giving to you as much as you're giving to it, okay? So this is a very confusing week, I feel. And I feel like you're stuck at a standstill trying to figure out what is going to come next, or what it is that you're going to do, okay? So I am going to pull an oracle card. Okay. I do feel like that there is going to be an issue with growth, with things growing, okay, or a child situation, okay? So it feels like it's going to be empty, but you have to remember that even in an empty space, there is room for things to grow. Sometimes it just takes time. It's like because what I'm picturing right now, what they're showing me is it's like you're planting a seed or you're gardening. Okay, and let's say it says it takes 90 days to germinate. Well, for 90 days, it's going to be barren. There's nothing there. You still have to nurture it. You still have to water it. You still have to give it sun. After the 90 days, something will produce. And that's how I feel about this week. This week feels very dead. It feels like nothing is happening, but you still have to nurture it and give it its space and time and its fairness, so it does have a chance to grow, or to I want to say accumulate. That's not the right word. Or to make itself into something that is fertile for you, I guess you can say. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. I love you very much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, I have started doing email readings. That is available on the website. They're a little cheaper because they're easier for me to get out. And I love you. See you next week. Love and light.